The Cat and the Poor Mouse. There was once a lean, hungry cat. It lived in a village that had many houses. And whenever this cat wanted to eat, it would go to the houses and look for some mice to eat. But one day, it did not find anything. So the cat went back to its home, which was inside a big tree. The cat sat on one of the branches and started thinking, "How can I get some food? There are no mice inside the houses today." The cat thought and thought until it came up with a plan. "I'll wait here and see if any mice come to this tree," it said to itself. "If any do, then I will eat them." The cat waited for a long time, but nothing happened. It started to get dark, and the cat was still very hungry. Suddenly, it heard some little noises coming from below the tree. The cat quickly looked down and saw a very small mouse. It had just come out of its hole and was looking around. The cat immediately jumped down from the tree and tried to catch the mouse. But the mouse was too quick for it. It kept running in circles around the cat, who was getting more and more frustrated. "I have to catch this mouse," thought the cat. "Otherwise I won't have any dinner tonight." So the cat started chasing the mouse again. But it was no use. That tiny mouse was way too fast. It kept darting in and out of the bushes, and the cat couldn't catch up with it. The cat was tired and hungry after running around the mouse for so long, so it finally gave up and walked away. Then the cat came across a stream and wanted to take a drink. But when it bent down to drink some water, it saw the little mouse drinking water from the stream too. The cat was surprised to see the mouse so close. It had been running around it for so long and hadn't noticed that it was this small. "Why am I trying to kill you?" asked the cat. "You're not even worth eating. You're just a snack for birds." The little mouse looked up at the cat and said, "You don't need to kill me, because I'm not going anywhere. I live near this stream. If you'd like, you can live here with me, and we can be friends." The cat was shocked. A mouse wanted to become friends with a cat. This had never happened before. But the cat was still very hungry, and it had never eaten a mouse before, so it wasn't sure what it would taste like. Maybe this small mouse could help it find out. "Okay," said the cat. "Let's be friends and you can show me where you live." So the cat and the mouse started walking together towards the mouse's house. When they got there, the mouse said, "Welcome to my house." The cat was shocked. The house was huge. It was made of grains and seeds that the mouse had collected over time. There were all sorts of delicious food stored inside the house. The cat had never seen so much food in one place before. "Wow," it said. "You must be very rich." The mouse smiled and said, "Not really. I just work hard and collect food every day. I store it all in my house. Would you like to help me gather some more food?" The cat agreed, and together they went outside to look for food. They found some dry leaves, and the cat started eating them. But it wasn't really hungry anymore. It was full, just from looking at all the food it had seen inside the mouse's house. The cat ate a few leaves and gave the rest to the mouse. Then they went back home. That night, the cat slept in the mouse's house. It had never been so comfortable before. The next morning, the cat woke up, and the first thing it saw was the sun shining through a hole in the roof. The cat quickly ran to the hole and stood in front of the mouse's house. "Look," it said. "The sun is coming in, and it's going to wake up all the birds. If they see me inside your house, they're going to think I'm a delicious snack and try to eat me." The little mouse looked out the hole and said, "You're right. Quick, come hide under the table." The cat ran under the table just in time. A family of birds flew past the hole in the roof, and they didn't see the cat. After they had flown away, the cat came out from under the table and thanked the mouse for saving its life. "You're welcome," said the mouse. "Now let's go find some breakfast." So they went outside and found some food to eat. After that, the cat and the mouse became best friends. They helped each other find food and protected each other from danger. One day, while they were eating, the cat told the mouse how much it appreciated their friendship. "I never thought a cat and a mouse could be friends, especially since I'm such a big cat and you're such a small mouse. I could easily eat you at any time." "I know," said the mouse, "but I don't think you'll ever eat me because you've changed. When we first met, you tried to chase me and eat me, but now you're kind and you don't want to hurt me. I'm glad we're friends too, but sometimes I wish you wouldn't remind me that you could eat me. It makes me a little scared." The mouse looked up at the tree and then back at the cat. "Are you sure you can climb that high? You're not very good at climbing trees." "I'm sure I can," replied the cat. "And then we can be like those birds and fly around in the sky." The mouse shook its head and said, "No, I don't think you can. Climbing trees is easy for mice like me, but it's not so easy for cats. Cats are better at catching mice, not climbing trees." "Oh, okay," said the cat, "but I still want to try." So the cat started climbing the tree. It climbed higher and higher, but it wasn't very good at it, and soon it started to fall. Luckily, the mouse was there to help it, and it grabbed onto the cat's tail to pull it back up. But the cat kept slipping and sliding, and soon the mouse lost its grip and fell to the ground. The cat fell too and landed on top of the mouse. The mouse cried out in pain, but the cat was too shocked to do anything. It had never meant to hurt the mouse, but now it had accidentally squished it. The cat was very upset. It had lost its friend because of its own fault. It felt terrible. "I'm sorry," it said to the mouse. "I didn't mean to hurt you. Please forgive me." The mouse looked up at the cat and said, "It's okay. I understand that you didn't mean to hurt me. But now I'm too weak to live. I think it's time for me to go." The cat was heartbroken. It had lost its best friend and it didn't know what to do. It sat next to the mouse and stayed with it until it died. When the sun started to set, the cat knew it was time to say goodbye to its friend. It buried the mouse under the tree and then went back to its own house. The cat was very sad, but it knew that its friend was in a better place now. The cat never forgot the lesson it had learned from the mouse. It was kind and helpful to everyone from that day on, and it always remembered to be careful when playing with its friends. The cat and the mouse had taught each other a lot, and they would forever be grateful for the time they had spent together.